We are coming to you live from the Detroit Golf Club and the Calvin Johnson Jr. Foundation Celebrity Golf Weekend, really. It's the Catching Dreams Weekend. This is the culmination of that. What a weekend it is, including a moment earlier today. Calvin Johnson announced that he's going to be inducted into the Pride of the Lions on September 30th, Monday Night Football against the Seattle Seahawks. Calvin, first of all, what was that moment like? Did you have an inkling that that was coming? Was it a surprise? How did you feel about it?
Yeah, that was a true surprise. I could tell something was going on. Everybody, I saw my family around. The energy was weird. So I was like, y'all acting like y'all old or something. But no, I didn't. I had no idea coming into it. So I figured when Mike said that he had a surprise, I figured it might be making some kind of nice donation to the foundation. I was like, oh, that's awesome.
That would have been nice too.
That would have been great, But no, that was a pleasant surprise.
That's awesome.
Which one was more of a surprise, that or when they came knocking at your door for the Hall of Fame?
The Hall, 100%.
That was fun to watch.
But that caught me in the middle of I was finalizing my speech in my head, and it just hit me in the face. So the speech was out the window.
That's awesome, man.
Calvin, when you talk about, this weekend and all the work that goes into it, and we, even us dorks, Maz and I are just dorks over here. We're looking around. We're like, oh, there's Lomas Brown. Oh,
Charles Haley.
David Pollock. Oh, there's Kenny Mayne. It's like the roster of celebs that are here is awesome. And just how humbling is it for you? I'm sure you make that call and guys just willingness to come and be a part of it.
No, it's awesome, man. You have all those stars. You got Hall of Famers, Randy Moss, Torrey Holt, all the guys that are coming out. And it's just, it's
Ricky
really
Williams.
Ricky Williams, graces with his presence for the camp, man. It's just having these guys just say, yes, we do stuff together. We see each other, at different events. And, me having this event now is just a way to bring together my favorite guys from that I watched growing up that play, even if you don't play golf,
right.
Bring those guys out here, man, just to have a good time, camaraderie, like guys that I went to college with. I just try to bring them around, and, the camaraderie is everything. That's what you miss when you get done. You don't miss the running miles a day. It's the camaraderie, and that's everything, to be able to, to have those good times with guys that you didn't necessarily play with.
It's funny you say the camaraderie, because just looking over at the table over there was Lomas Brown, Charles Haley, and Herman Moore, and it felt like they were sitting at a locker in the room, just sitting there chopping it up.
That's exactly what was going on. Charles Haley over there probably talking mad cash over there to Lomas Brown, talking about how he whipped his ass back in the day. I know it. I know how. That's how Charles get down.
Talk to me about just the weekend too. You've had this foundation for coming up on 2 decades now, I believe 17 years, and all of the great work that you have put in the communities here in Detroit and of course in Atlanta. A lot goes into that, and a lot of good gets done.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we started the weekend with the scholarship gala. That's what really a lot of this is for, to be able to provide for the scholarships that we do. We used to alternate between Atlanta and Detroit. Now we're able to do it in both places because of what we're doing and the funds that we're raising here with the scholar or with the golf outing. So all those all those funds are being put to good use, primarily for the scholarships. And then there's a ton of other initiatives that we take place throughout the year, whether it's feeding homeless, taking care of abused families, and working with different church programs between Atlanta and Detroit. So it's just humbling to be able to have the support that we're getting.
Hey, does Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have something planned out for you to come on out and talk to the guys? Camp's coming up here. First of all, do you miss camp?
Hell no.
Okay. Are you going to come out and check out the guys? What do you expect out of them this year?
If we can stay healthy, we can.
That's everybody, right?
We can. That's everybody. That's everybody's, plight. But if we can stay healthy, you can have high expectations. I feel like last year we went to that season we had a little bit of a role, with the way the division looked. But this year is just like, shit, we can play with anybody, as long as we stay healthy.
How fun is it to be a part of this organization too when they're good? We, just as football fans, we've been here our whole lives. It's like, man, you're finally good. It's like a sustained level of, Super Bowl caliber team.
Just say what it is. We're an NFL team. Right. Okay? We are an NFL team.
Well, I would say this, an NFL organization.
Yes.
Just that we've had teams in the past.
Of course.
But
the 90s, 2014, so on.
The elongated level of success seems sustainable here.
Yeah, consistency. You're getting a lot of consistency, it seems like, from Dan. We know what Dan's going to bring. That level of consistency that he brought from being a professional player for probably a decade or more. You know, and we're going to get that at a different way. I think that the energy that he's bringing here to Detroit is contagious. You know, he's surrounded himself with a lot of talent. He wasn't afraid to bring in great talent in his assistant coaches, and that's paying off. Guys are buying in. I bought in because I had an actual player coach. He's been to the places that I want to go. He's done a lot of the things that I wanted to do. So I'm like, okay, let me buy in. He's been there. He has a plethora of experience, gained experience that I want to learn from. You know, and I was able to do that, and I was able to have the career I was able to have. And I feel like these guys are in a similar position where they have so many player coaches. If they just buy in, you know, they'll be able to have the career that they want to have, and you know, hopefully bring a title to this town.
After all the work this weekend and the week leading up to it and the weeks and the months leading up to it and all the interviews and all the shaking hands and kissing babies, do you sleep for a week after this weekend? Or how's that?
After this week, man, we look forward to it. All my siblings, we always take a trip, you know, and just like, you know, because all the planning, the hard part of the summer is over.
Right.
You know, all the planning, work, and all that. We get hours back, and now we're able to go and, you know, enjoy it. So I look forward to us getting out of town and going and chilling by the beach, by the pool. Yeah.
You staying in the country?
Yeah. Yeah. My little sister's a little mad about that. We didn't stay in the country last year.
Everyone I know is going to Europe, going here. I'm
No.
I'll just go to the Jersey Shore.
right.
I'm happy.
Send me to Wyoming with no
I don't
TV,
care.
no internet.
Absolutely, man.
Hey, well, last question for you. You've been so gracious with your time all week and every time we see you. The receiver documentary on Netflix. Would you ever want to have a camera follow you around like that, like it's following Amon-Ra or Justin Jefferson or anything like that?
Bro, I just found out about this a couple of days ago. I saw it on a commercial or something. So I'm not caught up like that. But is it following them like during practice or just daily life?
Every day.
Every day, all day.
Nah, I'm not necessarily super private, but I just like my space. You know, I'm a homebody.
Right.
I ain't about to have no cameras, no people I don't know in my home.
Yeah, if you want to watch me watch TV, sit it on.
I don't want you to follow me on the golf course. I mean, if you want to follow me on the snowboard, that's cool because I'm going to lose you. Like,
There you go.
You can try it.
The great Calvin Johnson.
I got one last one.
All right, one last one.
Will the jinx end against the Dallas Cowboys? Because if you go back all the way to 1991, when we beat the Cowboys in that playoff, since then, anytime the Lions are forced to go to Dallas, I'm not going to tell you about 2014, and I don't got to tell you about last year, and they got to go again this year. When is it going to end?
When they tamed them zebras.
Yeah, ain't that something?
That's
That's something, boy. They got running wild out there.
The great Calvin Johnson, Hall of Famer, going into the Pride of the Lions September 30th as well. Calvin, thanks so much for everything you do in the community.
Appreciate it, Ron.
For
Thanks,
us
Cal.
as well, both at
you.
Fox 2 and Woodward Sports. One of the greats here. And if you'd like to make a donation to Calvin's charity foundation or just donate your time, just go to calvinjohnsonjrfoundation.com. All the information is there if you'd like to help out at any point.